By the dozens, homeless people now living in an abandoned North Philadelphia church crowded into this famous South Philadelphia coffee shop for a fancy Thanksgiving dinner. A turkey and all the trimmings spread, courtesy of one Joey Merlino, reputed mafia underboss, growing more powerful by the day, according to experts on the underworld. But Merlino was hailed by the leader of this homeless band.
This is a good example of somebody that doesn't just say that they care about those that are less fortunate, but somebody who's actually doing something for those of us that are down and out right now in Philadelphia.
Merlino and his lawyers say all this is not window dressing to improve his public image.
I always did it. I always donated to the poor and the homeless. For years. I never had a party, but I always donated. My family, always.
And you'll be doing this every year for that?
Every year.
Joey, I have to ask you about Mr. Stanford because of all the...
It's not about Mr. It's about the homeless.
It's about the homeless. It's about having a nice time for nice people. It's not about anybody else or anybody connected with anybody else.
It's about kids.
It's not about that.
You're worried about other things.
Merlino even had a Santa Claus on hand to give out presents to the children. I later asked him again about today's conviction of his mob rival, John Stanford.
I don't want to see nobody in jail.
Like a new suit on, it's going to rain.
You don't want to see anybody what?
I don't want to see nobody in jail.
Including Stanford?
Nobody.
What was you singing?
Extending this generous gratitude. Say that they care about those that are less fortunate, but somebody who's actually doing something for those of us that are down and out right now in Philadelphia. So thank you very much.
With my name on it.
Come on.
Huh?
Go over Mario's 1 minute. There's a zillion people. Yeah, then.
Watch yourself, watch yourself.
Sherry?
Hey, I'm done.
One of them.
Joey, what about the event today? Why did you sponsor it? Why are you putting it on? Is it going to be annual, I guess, is the question.
Every year. Every year.
How do you think it's going?
It's nice.
Wonderful. If you see the faces on those kids, it's
Nice,
wonderful.
nice.
If you see the faces on the people, the way they're reading and enjoying themselves, just having a nice time, believe me, it's very, very moving. And I think it's a wonderful thing, and I don't think there's an ulterior motive. People are asking why you're doing it. We're doing it because it's a nice thing to do. And I think that's the best way to be able to lend a helping hand to people less fortunate is what you're supposed to be about.
Yeah, you understand we have to ask you about what happened in federal court. Do you have any comment on it?
No comment.
No comment
No
at
comment.
all? Any feeling about it?
No comment.
Mr. Stanford was long considered your rival. They're talking about he convicted of
No
attempting to
comment.
murder you.
Don't even ask me that. It's about homeless. This ain't about attempted murder.
About dinner and about having
It's
a
about
nice
kids.
time.
It's
and
about having
people-
fun.
Santa Claus and elves and a good time, and not about federal court or any kind of crimes or any kind of who's after who. Nobody's after anybody. Everybody's just here to have a wonderful time.
Joy, a lot of people would say this is more about you, about trying to polish up your image, than helping these people. What would you say?
Well, a lot of people who would say that would not be very nice people, because the people that are making
For
it
the
like
kids,
a
it ain't for
circus is the news media. If there were no news media here, the people would still be eating, they'd still be having a nice time, and we didn't invite you people down. You came down because you wanted to come down to make it the event that you wanted to make it.
Joey, can you answer that question?
He just answered it.
It's for the kids. I'm not polishing up nothing.
Now, and in response to you, we did get a press release inviting us all down.
I think, yeah, Pashock Avenue did it.
Well,
The Avenue did it.
We certainly didn't do it, but I mean, these people are entitled to have a nice day in peace without it being hounded. A lot of them might be embarrassed that they're in this position and might not want this, televised. And I saw when they came in, a couple people maybe were shying away from the cameras. So, you have to have a little deference to them. You have to have a little respect for another human being. And I think that it's about making someone else have a nice time. That's what it's about.
Joey, how did you get the idea to do this?
I always did it. I always donated to the poor and the homeless for years. I never had a party, but I always donated. My family, always.
And you'll be doing this every year for the...
Every year.
Joey, I have to ask you about Mr. Stanford because of all the...
It's not about Mr. It's about the homeless.
It's about the homeless. It's about having a nice time for nice people. It's not about anybody else or anybody connected with anybody else.
It's about kids.
It's not about that.
You're worried about other things.
Well, ask Santa Claus when he comes what he thinks.
Do you feel the government will be coming after you now?
Well, the government's going
They've
to
been coming
always
after
be
me
in
all my
job,
life.
and they're always going to try and prosecute people who they think are committing crimes. When they find out that there are no crimes being committed, they'll look for someone else.
But there are some who say that now that the Stanford trial is over and there's a conviction in, now they're going to focus on you.
Well, they've probably been focusing on him, and I'm sure that if they think that he's doing something wrong, if they find that he is, I'm sure they're going to prosecute him. And if they don't, I'm sure they won't.
Are you glad Stanford was convicted? After all, he is convicted of trying to kill
Why
you.
you keep on asking the same question about the same thing that he's not going to answer and he can't answer about? All right, that's a
I don't want to see nobody in jail.
Like a new suit on, it's going to rain.
You don't want to see anybody what?
I don't want to see nobody in jail.
Including Stanford?
Nobody. Ready? Just give us 5 minutes. Just get the food out of here.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.